Um, Esoteric Ebb. This is a video game. Just looking at that is stressful. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Actually, should I bring the chat box back on? We'll see what it looks like. We'll see what it looks like. Today is Esoteric Ebb Day. Esoteric Ebb is an isometric disco-like TTRPG turn CRPG set in a bizarre post-arcane punk fantasy setting. I know that's right. Let me put the rectangle over so that there's a little bit more to be seen. There we go. Streaming is hard. Streaming is hard, but also worth. Alright. This is Esoteric Ebb. We are going to be playing as the world's worst cleric. So bear with me. I think what we're going to do for this is try to be a kind of a low intelligence, low wisdom, but very charismatic cleric. So we'll see what we got. We're ebbing. Alright. Lore. Oh my god, there's so much text on the screen already. And I'm covering most of it. No! Okay. So our background gives us different, I guess, benefits. What do we want to do? One friend. You really only ever prayed for that one thing during those lonely years, but the gods did not answer, so you learned to manage as always. Oh, that's sad. Earthguard recruit. Asgalist activist. Little weirdo. You were a novelty to them, the boy who would do or say anything for their attention, for their approval. After 2 or so years, you got quite good at it. I think this is what we'll go with. I think this is what we'll go with. Ooh. Okay, we're very rizzed up. Everything stays at like a 6. We're gonna be a little weirdo. We're gonna be... Intelligence, wisdom stays low. But I can say I'm proficient in charisma, and I'm strong. I'm gonna be dexterous and charismatic, but I don't know shit about fuck. I sent you the post the other day, but the Warsaw Capitals team posted this long IG post about how they've never seen crowds like that, even since the 90s, and how much energy and motivation it's given them, and oh man. Dude, hockey's so back. Okay, we can do that. Give me like a lot of charisma. Everything else at like a 12. Charisma 8. We're so fucking rizzed up, dude. That's nuts. Streamer is harder than any day job out there. It's true. I mean... Yes. Yes, you're correct. But not when you're doing it for the love of the game, you know? Alright. I am rizzed up. I have next to no intelligence or wisdom. I have a good constitution. Actually, I'm gonna bring y'all down to 10. I'm gonna bring you up to a 15. Actually, 11, so that we have a little bit more stamina. Now I reply on mobile to someone, it doesn't show up in chat, but I know it sends. I can only see it on the chat overlay. Weird. Okay. Alright. Oh, I have one more. Throw it in strength. Why not? Drafted divorce papers. Yeah. I'm just a little guy, you know? I'm just a little weirdo. Alright. We're ebbing. 5 days until the first ever election. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. The dumbest cleric imaginable, albeit one with incredible conversation skills. Yup. Complete your quests in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices. And remember to always play the winning side. This campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time. And if you feel lost in the lore, just keep in mind, you've got 6 int. Oh, this is great already. If you ever feel lost at lore, don't worry. You're just dumb. Woo! Do I press something? Oh. Jor, truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Right, your name. It's one of those Norvikian names. Starts with an R. Ragan, is that it? I don't think you're called that very often. No, you're not. Which is quite embarrassing when you think about it. Ragan. Correct. You answer. Another question from the darkness. What is your occupation? What is this, an interrogation? You are dead. Dead? How can you be dead? You're thinking, aren't you? Dead does not mean gone. What are you, a fucking poet? What's an occupation in this context? This is for sure about your job. You know, the job, your class. Tell the voice about your class. I have a very important job to do. You do, and it'll be a great payday. The idea of a stupid-ass, rizzed-up guy is so endearing to me, because usually charisma comes from being able to perceive and understand what others want from you. But no, this guy is just naturally level. I think that's a great way to go about it. It's like, I'm kind of dumb. I can't really, I don't know anything about anything. But, like, you just kind of like me for some reason. It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? Goal would be nice to get out of this dark pit for one. The Goblin Chieftain needs you. To get out the Goblin Chieftain. Find the Goblin Chieftain, is that right? You know it to be true. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. This is a setup. Has to be. National Party of Norvik, of course. It is the Asgalis. Yes, they are decent, possibly. We've moved beyond the bounds of dictators. We are free to make our own revolutionary choices thanks to the revolutionary free striders. Elections are exhausting. I don't know any of these words. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Just say whatever you think will be the most useful to you. And I think you know exactly what that is. Actually, I'm apolitical. Perfection. No one can get mad at you, and everyone will love you. Celestian, good to see you. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Following your convictions. Drowning in the river. Now's your chance. Break free. I am not dead. How could I possibly be dead? I'm clicking buttons. Cinema. Mike! Good afternoon, Mike. It's good to see you, pal. In case you were wondering, Scandinavians made this game. Ebb. Alright. It's time to get silly with it. There's so many fucking apples here. Holy. Is that a lobster roaching away? Guess we'll find out. That's us. Day 1. March 22nd. You. Fresh start. Let's get up. Your body aches. It's stiff, as if you've slept for days. Don't sleep in the armor, dumbass. The true man always does. Get ready for your glorious quest to continue. Check my stuff. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pouch and uniform. Panic. Sweat. No spellbook, no mace. Face it. You've been robbed. Your legs shake. Tears begin to form. Deep breaths. Your belongings are surely here somewhere. Look around. Circular stone chamber. Storage for apples and corpses. I see apples and corpses. Get the fuck out of here. Now. Was this about a quest? Oh, yeah, quest. You're on a quest to save the city. Interact with highlighted words to receive a glossary entry. Quest, a task performed by a heroic individual and or a professional adventurer. Earth be blessed. Earth. Earth is my god. Okay. Save the city. Yes, save it from the jaws of democracy. Do I remember everything? Not sure. Do you have some sort of amnesia? Your thoughts are scattered, but your mind is fine. Okay, but what's the quest again? You got a job, the tea shop job. The tea shop job? Yeah, the tea shop that blew up. Easy job, you'll be done in a day or two. Wait, how much time do I have? Until the election, duh. Which is in 6 days. No, it's not. What the hell? It's in 5 days. Depends on your definitions. Definitions of what? Time? The patriarch was very clear. Handle the tea shop before election day. You must honor this quest and complete this quest. You must honor this request and complete this quest. Time only advances when you make new choices in dialogue. So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. More or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. There's also bullshit politics involved here. You'll love it. Can I think about this first? Time is limited. It's just a lot to... You feel dizzy. Oh, no! Okay, don't think. Don't think. Thinking is bad. In this context, thinking hurts. You feel dizzy. The weight of the Earthguard uniform, a dull pain takes hold. Earthguard, the heroes of Norvik, keepers of the city law, defenders of humanity, your brothers. Your body aches, its contents rotting. You must consume an apple now. There are many apples here and corpses. Corpses? What the hell is this place? Just take it easy. You might have failed the first 200 or 300 people to like you. But you've got 500,000 of other folks to fool in this city. It is with utmost confidence that you know eventually someone has to love you. Your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. They will suggest, inform, and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. Love me? Well, let's aim for stand your presence for now. I'm so very confused. That's usually the case. Just go to work, you know, get shit done. One step at a time. There's no need to rush. Alright. Can I eat an apple? I'd like to trifle. Yeah. I would like to eat said apple. Oh, thank God. Alright, what is this? This isn't yours, is it? I'll trifle. I'll take that. Tattered cloak. Ooh, his cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading in into your gloves. Oh, an Earthguard cloak add-on. It's been ripped to shreds at the base, but you can still use it. Please don't. That thing is disgusting. Wring out the water. The filthy liquid falls to the floor of the stony chamber. It is still quite wet. Should I wear this? No. Of course you should wear it. A hood is the perfect tool for any decent rogue and or ne'er-do-well. So what if it's a little damp? You have to wear it. I mean, I am a rogue, so yeah, let's wear it. Reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside into the extra-dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. I really love my pouch of holding. Yes, you are very lucky. Of course, you don't truly own this pouch of holding. It is property of the state, treated as such. Shut up, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Now go put on the cloak and rob some people. Reallocate some resources. Equipping items temporarily alters your ability scores. Right. I want to put this on. Oh, it's disgusting. -1 charisma? Hey, you know what? I'm already at an unfair advantage. What's in here? Vase of leaves. Smells lovely. The runes fill your senses as you approach. The color is faded. The monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. These old things are still around, huh? A rock? Yeah, they tend to be. Hard to let go of old national pride. Progress will always lead the way. Can I pray here? To what exactly? To Earth, of course. Earth. I need to pray to Earth. You may pray as you wish. I'm gonna kneel. The shrine towers over you. You feel small. To cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. Remove the apples. It does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. Wait, can I heal here through divine assurance or something? Yes? Possibly? The gods are kind to you. Attempt a prayer of healing. -3 DC, I remove the apples. Fuck. Alright. This is going well. Immediate nat 1. Focus your mind on Earth's symbol, his red eye. Recite a few words of remembrance before you sense the channeled strings around the shrine. They converge upon you. Oh! Oh, well, that's something. Sure is, but you sense there's something you've missed. What were those words, the ones you learned at the Towers? Towers, the home base of the Order of Arcane Clerics of Norvik, also known as OACN. I'm done here, I think. I would like to trifle. Shield of Faith. I'll prepare the spell here, I guess. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. I got 2 spells prepared. Shield of Faith. Very important piece of paper. And I have a heal also. Voting card? I need this. Maybe we should talk to this guy. Hey. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. He is unaware of you. Greetings, citizen. Zombie. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon a dried face. This is a dead guy. Damn. Trying to get bit. What is your name, sir? He does not even turn to look at you. Identify yourself, citizen. Wait, is this a zombie? Sir, are you a member of the undead? He does not respond. Not even a groan? How disappointing. What's he doing? Seems to be fussing over the apples or something. Hard worker, respect. Should I defeat the zombie? Yes, it is only just. Undead are not allowed to be in Norvik. May greetings from your winter hibernation. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. This reminds you of Disco Elysium. It is very Disco Elysium. Guy's not harming anyone, honestly. He's probably a more productive member of society than you. Honestly, true. No offense. Alright, well, you have a good day, buddy. See you around. I'm gonna grab this apple. I think I'm gonna grab a pile of apples. You know what? I think we can just leave. Alright. Viskin's Lair, Upper Tolstad. Good morning, cleric. Wait, do you know? Wait, this is my... Is that my pocket watch? Esoteric pocket watch. Yeah, that's mine, dude. Look at that little guy. What's up, dude? Viskin, local mortician. Pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. Yeah, I think this is going to be a game where we take our sweet time with it. So, be prepared for a lot of reading. Grab a drink. Same here. I'm probably going to like refill on coffee later. Make sure I've got some water. But we're just gonna treat this like a little roleplay sesh. Alright. That symbol. It's on a lot of official documents of the city. That is the Great Perch of Norvik. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. I'm Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here. But if there's anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. He smiles at you. You can trust this man. His smile causes you to stir a deep feeling of unease, as if it is almost there, but just not quite. Look around the room. Books and flasks litter the circular chamber. It's dimly lit and damp. There are several corpses present. Woke up below. Yes, I know. He is aware. Maybe you should ask why instead of stating the obvious. As in next to a bunch of corpses? In full armor? Earthguard's finest. On one of those stone slabs? Uh-huh. Next to a wet cloak? Apologies, I told Oz to throw that thing away. Why? He puts down his pen. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. Tell me everything. Of course, it must be confusing. To tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you here last night. They thought they'd caught you in their net, took you for a corpse. Not that I blame them, you weren't exactly in prime condition. You quite literally live in this filthy uniform, no wonder they thought you were dead. How did I end up in the river? Not a river, the river. I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off one of those bridges to Tolstad? Sounds like the start of a great drinking story. The I woke up in a lich house tale. Back from my meeting, we had a bombshell announcement that our office manager is leaving. No, is that a bad thing? Good thing? I'm sorry about the bombshell. But also, are they like big bad? Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Do you know if like what the timeline is? Like how much longer they're gonna be there? 2 weeks? Oh boy. Well, I hope they can find someone else good, dude. Alright. You don't have a lot of those, so that's good. Sorry to kill your roleplay. No, Shell, you're all good. You're all good. It's the ebb. The ebb experience is going to be me deep in roleplay and then also trying to engage with chat, so it's all good. But otherwise, I hope your day's going well, Shayla. I hope the weather's nice out where you are. Alright, I'm alive. That's what we can ask for. Just putting it out there. I must have slipped. It happens all the time. All the time, he repeats. I can confirm. Pale Man glances at the ledger next to him. 5 cases this year alone. So I am in fact alive? Pale Man stops for a moment. He looks you up and down. Yes, I believe you are. I have some other questions, I think. Do you now? Figure out what's weird about this guy. 31 DC? What the fuck? There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. No, an undead abomination. An undead abomination right below. That's not an appropriate response. Sure, why is it there? We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. A quick movement in the lower left cheek. His expression actually changed. Don't trust his words. However, I will take this up with the Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT protection. HWBT, Halfway Bridge Tribe, commonly known as the Halfways, one of the 3 goblin tribes in Norvik and arguably the most influential despite their small size, led by Lady Miska Sageleaf with their own headquarters in the Goblin Garden in Tolstad. Wait, no, I actually don't believe you. What do you mean, cleric? The zombie is clearly working for you. That is illegal. I greatly apologize for putting you in this situation. It is my neglect that led to the undead creature entering the tower. I will make sure to tighten up security in the future. This isn't... Well, we'll do a clean sweep of the basement this evening. Get ready. The kobold gives a screeched yell. Yes, master. I will also make sure to report this to both the HWPT and the militia. You He'll let you get a word in. Amazing. You're clearly doing something shady here, so of course I'll be sure to ask for a thorough inspection by the PCG, Pest Control Guild. If there's anything unbecoming about my business here, it shall be uncovered and unveiled. Holy shit, he just keeps going. Thank you very much for your service, Cleric. It is because of great men like you that the city still stands. I'm sure a good word to your patriarch will show a promotion of some kind, especially with this great work you're doing in the tea shop. Make him quiet. He's going circles around you. It is time to step in. Argue. Resist his incredible oratory power. Come on. Alright, we're gonna be risen up this entire playthrough. Focus on the main point. Illegal zombie. Go. Stop. I know what you're doing. Pale man opens his mouth to respond. The zombie did work on your property. He closes his mouth and looks at you. It was picking up apples or something. That's a violation of the bone purge. Yes, I'm aware. The pale man takes a deep breath. He reaches below into his desk and brings forth a pouch. An isolated incident. It will not be repeated. He hands them to you. Wait, did I just get bribed? This feels like a bribe. Score. Can I get an hashtag I believe for the defeat of the Great American Satan during the Mexico-Italy game today? I get a hashtag I believe, Loco, but only by only 4 runs or less. So like the perfect, I believe, but like just the perfect amount. I can't believe too much because I can't have Mexico blowing out Italy, all right? Anyways, good to see you, Loco. This feels like a bribe. Score. As a city cleric, you obviously have the ability to accept Dag Spotter on behalf of Norvik. Violation of the Bone Purge Code, Article 4, and singular violations, a Dag Spotter of minor class is issued. In relation to my status as a Tolstad business owner, that'd be precisely 25 crowns. Ah, he's dealt with this before, huh? Well done. Justice has prevailed. Now that this issue is behind us, anything else you need? I require assistance with some things. Of course, cleric. Anything for the city. You called me cleric? I did, yes. Because you are a cleric. Don't make an ass of yourself. I am the cleric. Good for you. Example of that sarcasm thing mentioned before. Your purpose is here. You serve the city as a cleric of the river. Though I'd love to ask, what type of cleric are you? Type? Yes, if you're a clergyman, you might run a congregation for a local religion or deity. Holy man on a holy mission. Then there are clerics of the bureaucratic variety, city officials speaking for the religious states. Rules are meant to be broken. You're not some stiff councilman. You, however, must be an arcane cleric. Yes, you are correct. I am an arcane cleric. Straight off to work, but I needed that. Hey, fingers crossed. Let's slay the beast that is Aaron Judge's America. You're correct. I am an arcane cleric. I figured as much when I saw your spell book, or do you call it a prayer book? Either way, you clearly play Jor's strings as much as you channel this divinity. Jor, the name of your round, also the name of the legendary wizard who created it. He died during the closing at the end of the Gate era. I don't know where to go. Your shaky voice makes you sound positively Fort Vivlad. Fort Vivlad, complete and utter despair of flesh and bone. I don't mean to tell you what to do, cleric, but there is a certain rumor that our local goblin chieftain is waiting for you. Goblin, short and green, got claws. Okay, I think I know which one. Goblin chieftain? Lady Miska Sageleaf is her name. She is down in the Goblin Garden. Of course, you've heard of her. Lady Sageleaf is quite famous. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with that one. The Dragon of Tolstad. They call her the Dragon of Tolstad. Ooh. The goblins live in a garden? Well, not quite. You'll see when you get there. And when you do, make sure to pay your respects. Lady Sageleaf is a powerful ally. I would even go so far as to call her de facto lawkeeper here on this island fortress. Wait, is this part of the job? Talking with some petty goblin queen? You may find her at the southern tip of Tolstad, the pale man says, and keeps scribbling on his papers in front of you. He does not value your time. So, I think that's all the help I need, actually. Great, anything else you want to ask? I'm gonna go now. Before you do, make sure to collect all your belongings. Gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick, like he's trying not to show his interest. Weird. At least he's not hitting on you. Would that be an improvement? What belongings? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, and also a voting card. A peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. Yeah, sorry, I'm indecisive. Pale man ignores your comment. I asked Oz to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry over there. To dry over there, he says, and points across the chamber. Ah, so that they could dry since they were wet. How good. He then looks to the corner of his desk where you took the pocket watch. Good, the esoteric pocket watch is very useful, cleric. Make sure to keep it close. Beyond that, you should be good. Did I have any weapons on me? None. I'm afraid that must be at the bottom of the River Torna. Got it. Okay. Pale man turns his face towards you and smiles. If only ever a government employee were as devoted as you, cleric. Gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. Leave. Now. When exploring the city, you may move faster by running. To do so, either double click or hold shift / the left trigger. Time to go. Where's my spellbook, dude? Ost, chief of security. Wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move with cold, unflinching yellow eyes. Masters say you behave. You're adorable. The kobold glares at you. A battle of will, do not give in. I'm going to glare back. Your eyes meet each other, still, ever vigilant. I'm going to keep glaring. The kobold does not move, glare some more. Yep, you're staring at each other. You're doing it. I'm going to glare. Eyes meet eyes. I'm going to glare. You are looking at a kobold's yellow eyes, staring in an angry, fierce way. Looking harder. Leaning in close to the kobold's stern face. You should probably stop this. The kobold meets your gaze and keeps meeting it. I don't think I'm getting any. I'm going to keep staring. You keep looking at the kobold. I'm going to keep staring. You keep looking at the kobold. I'm going to keep staring. You keep looking at the kobold. I'm going to keep staring. Okay. I don't think I'm getting anything more out of this. Fair. I have some questions for you. Sure, question. You are a kobold. Not question. Next. Oh, fuck yeah, that's not a question. Quick, save it. Try to save the question. Ooh, our first nat 20. Change course, quiz. Am I a kobold? No. Are you a kobold? Yes. Better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, sweet. All right. Kobolds, what are they good for? Many things, shooting human for one. Who are you voting for in the election? Angry human party. Party of Norvik? Yes, they do good. Strong men lead. Bright tomorrow. This is a good kobold. Very good kobold. You're a good boy. Thanks, he mutters, his words oozing with disdain. That's my single question. Can I ask something else? Okay. Can I borrow your crossbow? Human is kidding. Not funny. You would make greater use of it than this puny creature. Just take it. The kobold snorts. Go away. Don't let it slide. Just take the crossbow. I'm going to try to convince the kobold that I can take his crossbow. Kobold stares at you. Oh, how do we do this? Appeal to his better nature? I don't fucking know. Stealing would be evil, so just demand it loudly. That's not... No, please don't. Find a reasonable argument, probably with a lie. No! That is difficult. The kobold already hates your guts. Don't make it worse. It's the law. You must hand your weapons to city officials when asked. Not law. You lie. That would be a pretty dumb law, to be fair. Go away. Can I borrow your crossbow? Human is kidding. Not funny. What if I try it again? You're gonna try to convince them. Oh, fine. Just keep the damn crossbow. Okay. Well, see ya. Alright. Take a little bit of incense. Is this my spell book? Wait, is that... Okay, book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry now, have been completely drenched. Only a few pages of the soggy, brackenish papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some sort of undecipherable symbols. Someone has attempted to dry this to the best of their ability. No, 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 by Earth. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. You'd have to rebind the whole thing. It's ruined. That'd be expensive. Let's get your hands on a new one instead. A chant book is able to sustain humidity, not underwater excursions. You should have protected Earth's chants more carefully. What a disgrace. Well... While the symbols appear to be readable, you do not understand the language. De verbis draconum ars occulta. Artist, the author's name appears to be Calum Diminoro. Or Diminori. Diminor, anyone who uses this term for anything modern is either anti-free shredder or lives under a rock. Alright, I'm gonna leave the tome alone. Stone slabs are designed to slide along iron beams. Interesting. Joy left his mark across the bands. Today is a universal sign of magic. Wait, what's in here? Full of strange rocks. Okay, well. The red eye of Earth. So that's Jor and Earth. I'm gonna trifle this body. Ooh. I might if I do. Alright, is that the way out? I'll be seeing you. Voices upstairs and the smell of salt. You may not dequip your helmet. You may put other helmets on. Hello, everyone. Hello, dwarves. How are you? Around the amphitheater scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind, carrying a bright green flag. Alvaz. One of the dwarves stands face to face with a furrowed brow. Oi, Mr. City Man. He calls at you. He calls out as you approach. We made it clear already. We're not moving, not one bit. What's going on here? Just working. The boys will be done soon enough. You hear the other dwarves laughing behind him. Nothing illegal going on here. Nothing at all. Perfect. You don't have to deal with it. Oh, great. I was worried there for a second. He looked you up and down. Yeah. Okay. Great. Didn't expect that side. Very great. Now, who are you? Name's Alphaz of Banhammers, foreman in the Asgalis movement of Norvik. Simeon the boys. He's done more good than all of you Earthguard combined. A true speaker for Asgard. Damn, that's a lot of good. Simi exaggerates. He gives the older dwarf the stink eye. I'm also not in any way proud of my heritage. Nobility is just a poisonous hierarchy. He grins. Just wanted to make that clear. Don't mention the whole noble thing. It'll just piss him off unless you want that. You boys setting up for a play or something? A play? He spits on the ground. We're holding a rally for the cause. This evening, workers across Tolstad will gather to hear the word of Asgard. He turns towards the orc. And no one's gonna stop it. Agent Vera, you hear laughing coming from across the theater. Papers, Alvaz. He grumbles and turns back to you. So, what do you want? What's the problem here? He shakes his head. Where to even begin? So it is forenoon. I get the lads together. When we arrive, that accursed woman is standing there. The dwarf shudders. She starts complaining. He reaches for something in his pocket and takes out some documents. We show her the papers. And the papers are no good, she says. Bah! Circle Square conflict added. Real convenient, I say. No, there is nothing wrong with the papers. We are in our rights to speak out against tyrants and burghers. Bureaucracy. They sure are playing a game they can't win. How dreadful. Sure is. Isn't it a bit macabre to hold a rally on top of a morgue? Morgue? Dwarf grumbles to himself and glances over to the Lich House stairs. I thought it was a dentist. No matter, the Asgard movement is not afraid of death. You hear from the orc behind you. Big words, Alphaz. The dwarf grits his teeth. Damn orc. Can I see the papers? He gives his companions a glance. Why? Construct an argument as to why you should get the papers. Come on. Okay, we passed. Just tell them you're an expert and that you're on their side. I'm an expert. Are you now? Yes, I am also on your side. He repeats louder. Are you now? Now hit him with, I'm your best shot at getting out of this. Dwarf grumbles. His eyes go from the orc behind, go from you to the orc behind you. Fine. Dwarf sighs and grabs something in his pocket. He hands over the scroll. PPG documents. I trust you with these documents, city man. Oh boy, if you hand these to the orc, this could be all over right now. Tell us we're in the wrong. I dare you. Because we're not. The older dwarf joins in. Take a step back and check it out. Let's see what's actually going on here. Okay, I'll take a look. Alright, give me a sec here. Alright. examine. It's quite light. Some kind of magazine paper. Unrolling it reveals a short statement about political rally at the Circle Square. Permission of public gathering accepted. It says in big letters at the bottom, followed by a signature, Tolstad Magistrate Nicholas Darrow. The actual text uses an archaic and typically bureaucratic writing style. Cool document. I don't like it. How come? Because it's a legal document? Duh. Too many words. Ani, this game's sick. Ani, it's good to see it. Too many words. Fascinating. It's a cool document. It is not. It's so good. Examine it in detail. Okay, let's try our best. Okay. We're stupid, but we can examine this. You scan the text again, checking for spelling, phrasing, and terminology. It is perfect, not a single error. Except the date. It says the rally is supposed to be held on the 16th. Document is perfectly legal, but it's expired. Oh yeah, it's thriving. It's thriving, Ani. Let's look at the dates. Yeah, it's expired. Have you seen this kind of document before? Never. Alright, well. Well. Hey, let's chat real quick. On the edge of the ruinous amphitheater, you see an orc sitting on one of the many loosened stone blocks. Looks like she's waiting for something or someone. Exuding an air of authority around her, the large woman gives you a wry smile. Her tusks are gleaming. Not just physically imposing, the orc knows how to exert power in other ways as well. Oh, hi, Vera. What's this? Not often we get Earthcard around here. You sure walk around like a damn advertisement with this drab uniform. As he should. She presents her palm to you. Vera is my name. I am second in command guild agent of Tolstad. Nice to meet you. Yes, the handsome orc lady wants you to say a name. Can you kiss people in this? I don't know. We'll find out. Be nice to her. She's a free strider. Free strider. The new way. People in the east have overthrown the old wizards and gods. For years, the revolution has slowly crept into the city. Now it's time to finally join. Now it's time to finally join the free cities and get rich. Make sure she knows you are a cleric. Do not grab her hand. That is not what this is. I'm grabbing her hand. You reach forward and take her hand in yours. She's clearly a bit confused. It becomes sort of an awkward handshake. I'm gonna let go of her hand. Gives you a polite smile. I'm the cleric, actually. Apologies, not Earthguard. Cleric. I assume the term was interchangeable. But I suppose you're not all, she says, waving towards your outfit, esoterically attuned. You can kiss her hand, but at the same time, I didn't want to, like... I wasn't going to feed into that. She shoots you another smile, waiting patiently for you to say something. What's the deal with the dwarves? Oh, them? Complicated as anything. I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they're holding an unlawful assembly, and they won't let me look at the document proving it. Not frustrating at all, she says, and winks at you. Telegraphs her sarcasm heavily. This is useful when communicating with slower individuals. Oh, boy. So I should just hand her the PPG thing I got, right? Yeah, yes, she would surely reward you for it. She could probably do something with it. It would be a good idea. Yeah, here you go. What's... She mumbles and eyes the papers. I'll be damned. How'd you get your hands on these? They trusted me with them. They did. By the gods, aren't they naive? She stands up, her figure towering over you. She gives you a nod before walking over to the dwarves. Alphas! What? You giving up, orc? She holds up the document. I believe you're missing something. He stares at the PPG papers. His jaw drops. How did you... The dwarf glares over at you. His face is red. He looks a little mad. You... Dithcraik. Are you really going to waltz into a jail sentence, Alphas? Wouldn't you rather just walk away? The dwarf glares at Vera's smug expression. Fine! The dwarf roars and looks like he's about to charge at the orc. Foreman, the old dwarf mutters. Bah! Boys, pack it up! With Vera standing by, a grin on her face, the dwarves quickly scurry off with their stuff. As the circle square grows quiet, she turns to face you. You've made a friend today, human. She pats you on the shoulder and tells you, when you have time, come visit the trade post down on Water Lane View. We'll see if there's something the Ascani Reeds Trade Company can do for you. Finally, it's just you here. Alright. Well done! Having the free striders on your side will be highly beneficial. Alright, cool. We did our first quest, y'all. And we snitched. Ooh. Somebody left their hammer. All right. Invitation in situations where you might need a hammer. Yeah, I'll take that. Ani, in this, it's very Disco Elysium. It's very D&D. But, like, my stats, I'm canonically really dumb. But I have really high charisma. And that affects, like, everything in the game. More incense? Dude, I'm rolling an incense right now. I'm digging this so far, though. So you're a Hemsworth brother. Yep. Pretty much. Yeah, let's go rifling through the trash. Ooh, a cardamom treat. No, do not. You did not just... Let me get this clear. You find yourself on Unpillar Road, you see a cardamom treat in the bin. It's been out there for God knows how long, and you think to yourself, what the hell, I'll just eat some trash. Calm down, it's not just trash. It is done, you're too late. Listen, man, maybe you don't know exactly what's going on here in this world of ours, but you don't need to lower yourself this way. Correct, man does not consume garbage. Unless it's very tasty garbage. Taking stuff is great, but you can't just take a half-eaten pastry out of the trash, man. Rationalize eating trash. And how are you going to do that exactly? Cardamuma et got... Hold on, let's clear this up a bit. This cardamom treat, was it in the garbage or above the garbage? Like adjacent? Like above the rim? Oh yeah, you sure about that, sport? Of course, I promise. And you were just diving with your entire arm in the trash bin? It was hovering like an angel. Truly a miracle. Go enjoy your tasty cardamom treat. Hi, Miranda. What's over here? Ooh. I'm gonna trifle through this. Yay. Oily instructions. Oh, let me examine this. You hold up the paper, finding it to actually be a torn-out page of a book. The name in the margin suggests the book is called A Gnome Starter Guide to Esoteric Memorization. Read it, it's quite lengthy. First step is to understanding esoteric memorization. It's understanding the underlying powers at play. Jor's strings stretch out across his coast, invisible to the eye, yet connected to all things living and dead. Spell is simply a set of rules you must follow in order to manipulate those strings into an esoteric effect. These rules are themselves esoteric in nature. As such, most wizards... boring! Too much reading. Ugh. Where's the action? Holy shit, that's huge. Shayla, I will grant you a second horoscope. Oh, remember the decoming era? You see a bird sitting on the halfway bridge ruins. It is large, its beady eyes staring out onto nothing. It checked you out just as you approached. Greetings, servant of the river. The bird does not appear to react to you. I'm gonna pet the bird. As you reach forth, the gull doesn't seem to react until it snaps at your fingers and you quickly pull away. Could have been bad. I want to keep petting the bird. Yeah, why not? Not like it'll be able to hurt you. The bird must respect you and your wishes. I'll leave the bird alone. I really want to pet it, though. It's huge. All that piss was making you goofy. Alright, where are we going? Maybe, you know, let's go up here. I'm just gonna let the, oh, what's this? Great Perch of Norvik. Well, let's go up here. Let's see what we got. Hello? Oh, actually, you know, let's not go up there. Let's go around. Hello.
Oh?
Youth Asgal Modisa. You see a girl with glasses stuffing a mail slit with a magazine. Hello, citizen. What are you doing? The girl gives up on trying to jam the slightly too large paper into the mailbox opening. Huh? She looks up at you, adjusting her glasses. Help her push the paper into the slit? Yeah, let's do it. Oh. She takes a step back as you approach the mailbox slit. Don't. No, like this. Thick magazine seems to have gotten stuck. You push and push, yet it won't go in. Young and dumb updated. I don't have time for this. Medusa! You hear a voice calling out from down the alley. Let's go! She glances at the stack of papers and mutters to herself. Shit. We gotta get done before the evening, otherwise Water Lane is screwed. Water Lane, largest trade port in Norvik, located in a massive tunnel piercing the center of Tolstad. You hear the girl in green groan as she grabs her stack of papers and she rushes down the alleyway. A bit too young to be an Asgalis representative. A bit too woman to be a high-ranking guild worker. Alright, I hate my strength, person. I hate my strength. Now keep pushing. Push. Keep pushing. You press harder, exerting force into what is either the paper or a piece of the mailbox that feels like paper. You hear something crack in your shoulder. No! As you do, the door next to the mailbox opens. You see a middle-aged woman glaring at you from a half-open doorway. Slowly remove the ruined newspaper from the mailbox lid and hand it to her. I have not played Kingdom Come Deliverance, mine, no. She carefully and silently accepts it before closing the door in your face. Alright, I'm done here. Ooh. Now let's keep going up here. Wow, I can literally go. Whoa! Is that a fucking angel? What the hell? There's angels in this game? Oh! She looks awesome. Etir, City Sworn Angel. In the Coin Lord's Garden, the Coin Lord's Garden, you encounter a porcelain specter. Her armor glimmers, her very presence blinding you. She floats gently in your head, strangely unaffected by the river winds. I'm gonna stare at her. This creature does not turn to face you. Instead, her many eyes, oh my god, biblically accurate halo, simply pivot their gaze. Everything in D&D is there? Really, Mark? Okay, cool. Every single thing. Arcane Cleric, she echoes, of the Palace Script House and Earth God. The flowers of the Coin Lord's garden dance beneath her, slaves to her beauty. This is the one. This Valkyrie. Keep her safe. You keep her safe? She'll wreck you, buddy. Beware. Point at yourself. Bragging. She now lifts her chin. Then she opens her mouth to speak in a projected cold tone. Etir. Not really an introduction, more of a checklist of etiquette. And as she states her name, you realize her mouth is not moving. Telepathic communication. I have some things I need to ask. She stares at you with many, many eyes. Speaking with this ethereal creature is unnerving. Whatever you do, don't mention the eyes. Oh, you're feeling something here, alright. Something fierce. You should shake her up with a nice comment. She would destroy you. She's too powerful, the angel would step upon your soul. Stomp it. Tell her what you think of her many, many eyes. Yup. Oh no. The smooth thoughts and endless love. It's overflowing. Pray tell, thou celestial harbinger of such splendid beauty and gleaming countenance, if the light might truly be of your making, for thine ethereal and glorious nature beheld within that halo of eyes is my duality, which foreverly plagues my being and soul. The sun, I say, the sun is nothing compared to you. Point at her and whimper. As you finish your rambling, there is a silence sweeping over the magistrate's yard. Bow down before her. As your helm touches the ground of the Magister's garden, you feel the urge, the overwhelming and excruciating final urge to tell his angel one more thing. Nice to meet you. I got excited, Mark. What can I say? Words escape your lips like smooth, honey? Yeah, honey, I'm sure she loves that. She looks down at you with many eyes. No response at first, but then she raises her head. Thank you, she says. A dry reply, at least she's not pissed. Take that as a win. Be careful now. Cut to the chase, she clearly has no interest in small talk. Nice weather we're having. I'm here to investigate the tea shop. The eyes just stare at you. They spin gently around her. Great, nice, we got that cleared up. It's like talking to a brick wall. Great, so, the eyes stop spinning. This creature is dread itself. Enunciate slowly. I need to speak with Darrow. I'll be honest, I find you very attractive. Your comment causes the angel to turn her face towards you for the first time. Walk away, walk away, walk away. Malutki prismoil. She is mocking you for sure. Why is everything in this damn district mocking you? You're the cleric. You're the she with respect. Yeah, Maluti Shen Mo to you too. You catch her head twitching to the left. Coin Lord Darrow is busy, she speaks. When is he available? She looks to her right towards the building leaning against the ancient tower. Coin Lords meet. After a moment of silence, she says, Coin Lord Darrow will be available post-midnight. Polish is the language of angels in this setting? Envy, please translate. Post-midnight? Oh, she means after midnight, so between midnight and 6, okay. It is good that you managed to solve this difficult code. This angel speaks in riddles. You will be in his restuir. Several of her eyes look to the entryway to her right. Restuir is one of those many fancy terms imported from Anuran culture, a fancy name for frog folk and toad folk. You've heard they don't like those terms for some reason. That doesn't mean anything in Anuran, they kind of got it wrong. Right. She says nothing. Welcome back, Steven. What conversationalist? Alright. Can I have some personal questions? No. The pressure on her. Please. No. Tough nut. You didn't actually think this living tank of a creature would just open up to you, right? Good try. Strong try. Alright, I'll leave. Good talking to you, Etir. Oh my god, Steven and Beans are doing like little handoffs. They're tagging each other in. Alright, well. Whoa, who are you? I'll behold you. Pinja Athena. Pinja Athena. Standing on the corner, you see a woman in a green coat. Her intense gaze focused on the cityscape horizon across the river. Greetings, citizen! She turns her head. That expression is cold. Yes? Busy woman, just standing on a ledge, doing nothing. Sure. Elves are scary. Don't trust her. Strength? I hate my strength, dude. Yeah, not your type, is she? My lady elf, how fare you on this bright morrow? What are you, writing a poem? Stop that! The lady doesn't seem to respond. Thank the gods for that. She breaks eye contact once facing the river. Rude. Call me Pinja. Okay, Pinja. Teverdis. Ignoring you completely. Fair move. What do you know about the tea shop? Sad, what happened? I need to put a voice on. You need to click the behold button at the bottom when looking at people. Okay. Elves speak Finnish? Oh, that's fun. I agree. A tragedy. Tragedy. Tea shops are sacred. The elf does not even appear to listen to you. Elves, scary, primal overlords of the forest. Rare in Norvik, but they've got their hidden roots all over Ascan. Cat people are Portuguese? She simply nods and mutters, are you here to look into the tea shop? More or less, yes. Oh. What do you think happened? I don't know. Well, I'll find out. See the elf look at you with her piercing eyes. Thank you for your service. Cross arms and look tough. It's no biggie. The elf says nothing and just turns away again. Talkative lady. What are you doing here? Waiting? Waiting for what? She looks up to the pillar of joy. I have a friend in need of help. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. This sounds like a quest. I can help. Me. I do that. She shakes her head. No, I've caused enough trouble as it is. No. She has to give you this quest. It sounds perfect. Please, I want to help. The elf is quiet. A little show of force, you'll be able to get your hands on this quest. Yeah, sure. Sure. You feel a surge of confidence. There's only one way to make her give you this quest. Prove your heroic qualities. You know who I am? The elf does not respond. I'm the man that'll save the world one day. The elf turns and looks at you. Your friend needs help. I'm the guy to do it. Yeah, and devil speak check, which I take as a personal insult. That's awesome that they like all speak a specific language. That's really cool. She stares at you for a while, taking you in. Then she gives you a little smile. Success! I'm impressed. Your foolish charade actually accomplished something. Tell me. She looks away once more. There's a paladin, Lord Gorm of Norvik. Is he in trouble? He is a city paladin. He's lost his way completely. Is he here on Tolstad? She glances toward the pillar. Her look is stern. He is close. The elf speaks in riddles. Very dramatic. I cannot say much, but if I could have just one more chance. If you could find him, Ragan, tell him sincerely with all of my heart. He can go fuck himself. The drama, wow. Can you tell me anything that would help me on this quest? Leaning forward, she whispers to you, one thing. Lord Gorm might be lost. She smiles. But you don't have to be. She looks up towards the clouds where the pillar disappears into blue. Where can I find him? She shakes her head. I will find him, my lady. Thank you. Quest acquired! Well done. Now you just need to find a lost, drunk, famous paladin somewhere in this massive maze of a city. Full, fun times. I'm gonna bow my head and leave. Feel a great emotion well up inside of you as you turn to leave. Tears. Tears for her and her friend. This journey will take much. Cool. There's so much in this game. I think it's like the most dialogue that I've done since Night in the Woods. Broken statue of a cat. Cute. Who needs conlangs when there's a whole real world of languages you can use? I mean, why not? And then you can have people who like speak those languages real life just be like, anytime they come up. Sure, let's enter here. Hello, Temple of Earth. Oh, you look awesome, dude. It's a true warrior. Is he undead? Are you Mr. Dark Souls? The duck. Oh, he looks awesome, dude. A dark iron can of a man sits alone on the temple steps. His face obscured, an axe strapped to his back. Thick axe, heavy. Citizen. His helmed head is slumped downwards slightly. Is he asleep? You okay, citizen? No response. Hello? A metallic scraping noise fills your ears. The night is moving ever so slightly. His head turns. Oh fuck. Your name, soldier. His voice echoes out into the open chamber. I'm Ragan. The knight's head slumps once again. Speak your mind, soldier. Who are you? He's silent for a while. The duck. Excuse me. I am the duck. That's wild. I'm gonna quack at him. Is this game killer? It looks fucking killer. So far, it's pretty fucking killer, Raz. So Raz, good to see you. Raz, it has the juice. It really has the sauce. I'll say that so far. Raz, I'm role-playing as a cleric that has really high charisma, yet my wisdom and intelligence are as low as they can be. So it's fun. I'm gonna quack at him. Where'd you get that cool armor? The knight sits completely still and does not answer your question. Come on, I won't tell anyone. No response. I tend to have a firm discussion about masculinity. All the good liquids. Yeah, no, let's be super macho. He just sits there, ready for a good talk. And catch something, a glimpse of light within the darkness of his helmet. I'm gonna stare at him. The knight shifts slightly, his armor scraping against the rock. I'm gonna breathe heavily. Does it seem like the timer matters, or is it more how it works in Disco Elysium? The timer does matter in terms of like you have a certain amount of time to solve the overall quest, I think. We love that. We love a timer. We love a timer. There's it's almost like there's a YouTube video on the benefits of timers. We love a little stress. Is his name Split Color because those are his dominant traits? Who's to say? Maybe it's the duck. Also, Sam, good to see you. I'm gonna breathe heavily. The knight turns to look at you through his helmet. A little more. Wait a bit longer. Soldier, your presence is unwanted. Present your query, then leave these hallowed grounds. Are you a cleric? No, he says. I am a warrior. Do you know magic? Yes. Can you teach me magic? No, he mutters to himself. Oh? I do not have time for that. Do you have any spell scrolls I could have? The knight slowly grabs a scroll out of his pack. He tosses it after you a moment of deliberation. Memorize inflict wounds. Oh, okay. A spell with power. Memorize it, soldier. I already did. Lifts his head. The darkness through his helmet focuses on you. No, soldier. Memorize it. I told you. I already did. Point at your thumb. I'm quick. You... The Dark Knight nods and then lowers his head. You've earned his respect. Good. How does one become a true warrior? A warrior. The knight places an iron gauntlet upon his knee and leans forward. Whispering wheeze escapes slit in his helmet. Serve. Until the coast falls in on itself. Until jaw breaks the veil and every god rips and tears our reality into shreds. Serve well. Serve loyally. That is what a true warrior does, no matter what. The wheezing stops. So what if you serve someone evil? He shakes his head slowly. Place not the choice of morality into the hand of the one who swings the axe. Truth of alignment lies entirely with your God, soldier. Do not forget that. He lifts his hand and clenches it. Now quick, ask him while he's got his guard down. Oh, an opening, go for it. Wait, who do you serve again? Viskin. He moves his head towards you. No, that is not. Viskin? The Mortician? With a sudden force, the Dark Knight slams his axe to the ground. Darkness creeps through the hall. Within you. Do not speak of that soldier. Why, is it a secret? He returns to his still position. Do not. The knight is now waiting for another question. Luckily, he didn't kill you. As someone who finished the game, the timer does indeed matter, but the game can be finished pretty comfortably in a given amount of time. As long as there's some meaningful pressure that is good with me, like I wanted to influence my choices. What's up with this mess? Point at the ballot box mess. Lifting his head, the knight answers in a cold tone. Election. Ah, so this is where it's being held? No reply. Who are you voting for, my good knight? No reply. I'm actually apolitical. Isn't that interesting? The knight doesn't even move. It stirs. His silence tells you nothing of life. No other humanish experiments. Other questions. Are you Lord Gorm? No. I'm looking for Lord Gorm. Have you seen him? No. Okay. You know anything about the tea shop? Not much. They'll talk. Why? I don't think you can threaten him exactly. So, did you see anything suspicious before the explosion? No. You sure? The knight nods slowly. Okay. Okay, some other questions. Dark Knight sits still on the steps. How do I open that gate down the stairs? I have the key. Oh, can I have it? No. You're too weak for that. The man is correct. You need to get back to, you need to get back to your strength first. The city below, it is darkness incarnate. Do not tread without care. You never do. Citizen. Okay. Let me behold these. The election looms. 4 days remaining. You see a bunch of scattered boxes and iron poles. The election is looming. You must defend the city. Who tossed these in a pile? If the Free Shredders were in charge, it'd be organized already. How long do I have until the election? 5 days. It's March 22nd. The election will occur on the 27th, which is 120 hours to be precise. That's not right. Okay. Well, good talking to the duck. All who pass are mine to keep. It's March 11th, actually. Wait, if I go back to talk to Viskin, can I ask him about the duck? Because that was an undead warrior, and I was like, do you, like, command the undead, dude? Alright, hold up. Viskin. Viskin, we gotta talk, buddy. Wait, what the fuck? Something keeps poofing away. Oh. Okay, I'm not just imagining that. Viskin, buddy. Viskin. Viskin. I have a question for you. I require assistance to some things. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Thought I could ask you a question about it. Alright, I guess we can go over here. We're just wandering at this point, dude. We're the happy-go-lucky cleric. Oh, what's this? The Drunk Sphinx. Opens at 6. Okay, so it's not open yet. Okay, let's go up here. Oh, hello! You're fishing. Oppressive? Ooh, look at you! Thalassos, oppressive landlord. A large merman sits by the sea. Cleric, he says without acknowledging you further. His voice is deep and bubbling. Greetings, citizen. I am indeed the cleric. He does not take his dark blue eyes off the city horizon. Why are you disturbing me? Is that fish scale on his skin? Is it real? Is he real? I'm gonna poke him. Just thought he looked interesting. In what way? You're like a you're a merman, right? Correct. Merman looks at you with a pair of deep eyes. Thalassos is my call. You stand in my garden. Your call? My name. He enunciates slowly. This is all yours? Yes. I don't appreciate the city visiting my property without a heads up. This really seems like a public walkway to me. It's not. But why are you standing there? Keep an eye on the second pole. You want me to fish with you? Yes, be useful. Says, come on, cleric. Maybe. Oh yeah, he thinks he thinks this could be worth it. Hustling is all about networking, right? Yeah, sit down. He nods to the second pole. Look at it. Keep your eyes peeled on the tip. They come in waves. When it happens, it's quick. So we just wait here? Fishing is about patience, cleric. You need to breathe and... Takes a really long breath. Stare at him, slightly shaking. And watch. Professional, eh? You work for the River Guilders. He raises a quick, thick eyebrow in your direction. No. So what do you do then? I operate facilities. Apartment complexes, mostly. So you're a landlord. Hold on. Hold on! Oh, this guy is actually rich. Try not to mention it. Try not to mention it. You're a merman who's a landlord. He takes a deep breath. He takes a deep and heavy breath. A merman landlord. You're not the first to comment on it. Have a laugh. It's pretty funny, you have to admit. The merman clenches his jaw, his facial muscles twitching. He grumbles through his teeth. Very funny. He reaches forward and grabs the second pole, grabbing it from you while continuing to fish on his own. With a stern nod, he sends you on your way. Do you have a quest for me? No. Nothing? Nothing at all? I do not have anything like that, no. No secret temple that needs exploring, like a merman dungeon? No. God, you gotta have something. Everybody's got something. The merman says nothing for a few seconds as if feigning a think, and he says, no. What about, not even a delivery, like a fetch quest? No. So nothing, huh? Nothing. He's patient, very much so. Except, yes? My tenants have reported a strange light around Pillar Road. With the tea shop, I do not take any chances. Take a look for me. A strange light? The merman grumbles something. If it has anything to do with the tea shop, or if it's ghosts, or if it's an esoteric event. It was reported to be spotted in the late hours, sometime after midnight. On the road down on the field, Pillar Road. I have no resources to pay, but if you wish to do your duty, make sure my tenants are not disturbed by such nonsense again. Quest accepted. Not a quest, no? Quests require payment. This is if you do it entirely pro bono. Merman grumbles again. Oh, what do you know about the tea shop? It burned up. Yeah, I know that part. Merman stays silent for a while, then he mutters to you. You need to find out what happened, if it's a fireplace, if it's an esoteric era with a fireplace, if it happens to be more units in the area. If it happens to more units in the area, I could be affected. I will personally hold Magistrate Darrow responsible if it does. You can't talk like that about a city official. I just did. Do your job. I've spoken with Miska on the topic. We both agree. You must figure out what happened, Cleric. Make sure it does not happen again. You don't order me around. I just did. Fair. Okay. I think that's all for now, citizen. See you later, buddy. Got the cold shoulder from the merman. See, you press hard enough and you will get a quest. Did I volunteer for it? Sure. Whoa. Almost intact, endlessly rising pillar, the centerpiece of Norvik. Let's engage with it. You look up at the pillar. The relic rises upwards, endlessly upwards. Right, this old thing. Remaining until the end. Looks a bit broken, cracked. Yes. You're certain it is indestructible, not clear, but clearly it was once not. Several pieces of the pillar float around in the air, especially as it reaches upwards into the clouds above the city. Forgotten, useless relic. Yeah, there's only reason you're allowed to stand here so close to it is because it's fundamentally useless. Can I make money off this thing? No way. Don't even take admission to see it, since it's such a trivial sight. It's a bit of a tourist destination, supposedly, but most people who travel the coast have seen one before, so it's not that interesting. So what do I do with it? Since you're the master of all esoteric things, you could probably crack the secret of the pillar. Learn how it works and master it and gain ultimate power and so on. Get closer. As you do, you feel the air itself tingle. Power. Listen, it whispers to you unintelligibly. Touch the pillar. Place a hand on the surface, a slight tingle spreads across your palm. A feeling that you can meditate here. It will take some time, but it can prove invaluable. Ooh, the pocket watch tingles. We could do this, we could do this. Close your eyes. How much time is going to pass? Oh god. You shape your mind into an arrow, shooting it out towards the esoteric force. Find the rhythm to Jorah's realm. Hear his voice. The cold rock of the pillar turns warm in your palm. You've marked it with your spirit. Marked it? What? You're unsure. But you feel like there are more spots you need to investigate. Open your eyes and move on. You feel your hand lift from the surface and you're able to see normally once again, but you feel like you've learned something. You just keep looking. You must keep looking. Soon the pillar's secret will be revealed. You understand plainly there is more to this pillar you need to investigate. In time and further below. Okay. Got it. Oh, this is the tea shop. Huh. Tea shop entrance. Amidst scorch marks and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage. The tea shop. Fastened with several nails, you also see a paper. Coin Lords meet updated. At the top it says, with bold lettering, city notice, no trespassing. Does this include me? Perhaps not. Try touching it. Touch the planks. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear around your glove hand. It is sealed. As you move away your hand, the faint aura shimmers in dark translucent blue and then fades away. This feels like trouble. Just standing near the door makes it clear that there's a locking spell cast on it. Rude to lock people out. Crime scenes should be public viewing. Remember that you hear on behalf of goblins. You still have not spoken with their chieftain. Attempt to break it down. Look beyond the planks. You catch glances of still shadows beyond. The place is a mess. A scorched mess. I'll leave it for now. The name of the tea shop is illegible. All right, well, let's wander. Ooh. I'm liking what I see. Active machinery inside. Let's go inside. Get back here. Well, we found it. We found the lobster. You glance at the ladder. It's one hell of a climb. Kind of man, no, what kind of human cannot climb a simple ladder for 20 short feet? It'd be embarrassing for anyone of any age to fail this. Let's just try and climb it. Take a confident step on the ladder, begin your climb. You are afraid, it's very high, yet your body remains calm, but within a moment, you are at the bottom of the ladder. Let's go. I'll trifle. Some incense. Oh, 3 cardamom treats! Holy moly! This must lead to the bottom of the roller mill. Yeah, let's go in. Wooden door blocks your path. Feel the handle. Oh yeah, it's locked tight. Let's pick the lock. Ooh, fuck. Fumble with the lock, your tool slipping almost. Nah, it won't budge. Your hands are too clumsy for this delicate work. Alright, let's do it later. Near the water, don't fall in again. Yeah, let's go in. This game fucking rules. Nice. Oh my god! Hello? Crab. You spot a crab on the rock. Pet the crab. Bad call, hombre. You reach forth and the crab immediately snips onto your index finger. Huh? Panic. The crab pincers grip your finger hard. Hard. Your index will come off soon. Help. Help. Oh god. Almost died. Get out of the vice grip. Oh god. You bend and you pry, but the crab will not let go. Oh god. Oh god. The cleric is dead. The string is... Oh, man. That's my first death, yeah. Okay, don't fuck with the crab. But it's not that there's autosaves. Lesson learned. Okay, well, we're still gonna go up here. You got yours real quick? Well, it's good to know that we're all dying. Crap. Okay, let's do this again. Let's go get all the stuff down there, and then we'll come back up. Alright. Now we can try. Oh, we can try and pick it again. Come on. Hell yeah. See, it works out. It works out. Can you read out or put your base stats in chat so we can pin it? Sure. Door swings open. You see nothing black beyond. Complete utter darkness. Navigate the darkness. You stumble inside, carefully allowing your vision to get used to the complete darkness of this underground. Storage chamber. Office. Feel your way through. Nat 20! Your fingers brush against walls around obstacles. Eventually, your eyes adjust to the faint light from the doorway. You can make out shapes now. Broken crates, scattered papers, a complete mess. And on the floor, shattered glowstones. That blast, it shook everything. Push forward. You wade through the debris, search for anything useful. You sift through papers and crates. Pick up a document. A notice, official letterhead. Notice of termination, collective action violation. You scan the text. All workers dismissed. Effective immediately. Workers deserve better. Document does not respond. Put it away and continue. Continue deeper into the chamber. At the back, you find an office. The owner's private space. Approach the desk. Old papers, ledgers, more termination notices. And then a drawer. Locked but poorly. Force it open. Inside lies a smooth stone, one with several faces adorned on its sides. Esoteric. Examine the stone. Sending pebble. You pick it up carefully. Ascending pebble. Oh shit, these are expensive. Useful tool, very useful. I'm gonna pocket the stone. And time to go. Oh, what a lovely little delve. Alright. Let me do, I'll type out the stats. In chat. I think it's actually 14 because I have a modifier on it. Cool. Yeah, in case you didn't know, I'm dumb. How do I get this to go away? I'm freaking out. Long way to climb. Let's just climb the ladder. Alright. Let's try and make some actual, like, progress on fucking quests. Alright, let's try and find this goblin garden that everyone seems to be talking about. Don't forget to check my new stone. True. Cost and spell slot requirement of sending is created in many off-brand versions capable of short distance messaging. During the Coast War, the Arcanist forces were often equipped with this so-called pebble, a stone capable of casting sending on any familiar target within a kilometer. You hold up the pebble. You think about who you could send a message to. There are a few targets you have in mind. Wait. I can send a message to Ed here? It's the cleric. Just letting you know, I got a pebble ascending. Cool, huh? Hey, Ed here. What are you doing? Cleric, please do not use that pebble to contact me at your leisure. I'm attempting to work here. The message ends. Hey, Viskin. It's the cleric. Just letting you know I got a pebble ascending. Cool, huh? Very cool. Message ends. Short and sweet. So I can send people messages. That's awesome. To anyone I want. This is extremely expensive, but it doesn't exactly run out of charges, so use it as much as you want, then sell it later. Oh, that's awesome! So I don't have to, like, run back to talk to people. I'm just like, hey, Viskin, I have a question to ask you. Oh, sleeping for service. Come back after midnight-ish. There are bikes? What the fuck? A handful of bicycles are stationed at the local rack. Not a lot of bikes. Usual commuters are probably too scared to head past the tea shop. This particular bike is yours. Hold on. When exactly did I come to Tolstad? On the 21st of March, evening. Then you fell. Pain sudden and striking. I stumbled over the was I alone? No. Shove in the dark, swift and deadly. Do I recall anything important? You chained the bike, you stood up, then pain. I stumbled over the railing. Yes. And you broke the shit out of it. Okay, that's all I remember. Where's the key? Not here. Did you lose it somewhere? Don't go wandering around looking for your key. It's just a bike. Don't say that's a wonderful bike, a manly bike, a rusty bike. Could getting the key be a quest? That does sound like a quest you could get. Sounds like a shitty quest. Find the missing key, the mystery of the bike key. Something like that would be perfect. Let me check the lock. You lean in and take a closer look. The rusty chain seems brittle, but wrapped around so hard around the tire that it would be annoying to get off if you even had the key. Good, no one will take your bike. Not even you, apparently. Wait, this is my bike. Sure is. Best way of traveling in Norvik. Kind of want my bike. Hello. Zerba B. Where is she? The Droiven girl gazes around the halfway bridge before her eyes land on you. She says nothing for a while, just staring at you. No real reaction. Hi, I'm the cleric. She looks around, clearly nervous. You're worrying her by your presence alone. Potentially by something else as well. I'm waiting for a friend, but she hasn't shown up yet. I can help with that. Get excited about a potential yet very minor quest. Oh, okay. She fidgets with your hands and clears her throat. She has glasses. She wears a green coat. She's a human, but not much taller than me. We're supposed to meet up here, but she hasn't shown up yet. Oh, I saw her up top, right by the main road. Oh! The girl perks up and glances toward the top of Tolstad. I'll go look for her there. Thank you, Mr. Cleric. She curtsies before you. And she scurries off. Another good deed done. It's not easy being the cleric. Halfway bridge connects with the palace and the rest of southern Norvik. Oh, this game's great. This game's great so far. Oh. Let me trifle. Ooh, I'll take some money. Your eyes landed upon a series of papers nailed into the wooden facade. Getting out information to people. How do you do it? One possible way: papers nailed on random walls. You'd be surprised how effective it can be. Some of them are torn or unintelligible. A few catch your attention. It seems illegal. Advertisement requires strict approval from the government. Tear them down. Rip them apart. Look at the flower with the owl on it. Ooh, okay. Wait. Binders and lithographers, everything from designing to engraving, account books, manufacturing, water lane views. 6. This place could fix your ruined spellbook. Grand opening. You can barely read the faded lettering on the ink printed flyer. Grand opening of the stubborn Sphinx. Okay. There's a faded green hammer. A sun-faded symbol covers most of the large poster. It's a hammer printed with green ink. Gather ye workers, Asgol said, no gods above, no king below, only folk. Asgolist rally on the 22nd of March. TS Circle Square. Up. Useless sentimental garbage. You can't just gather people like this. The city is surely against this type of erroneous collectivist behavior. No, they can stay up. My enemy. A black cat. Time to engage. On the ledge overlooking the garden, you spot a black cat. Calm as can be. Doesn't even care that you stomp up next to it. Hello, I'm from the local government. The cat lifts its head up. Its dark eyes squint at you for a second, sniffs in the air, and then ignores you once again. The cat does not care for you in the slightest. Pet it or something. I don't know. I'm gonna pet the cat. Reach towards the cat head. It meets your palm and nuzzles up against it. Not doing anything, yet getting so much love. Learn from this beast. His grace is unmatched. If you were a cat, you'd never have trouble again. It appears to have enjoyed the pet. What do you know about the tea shop? Cat does not turn to look at you. Who are you voting for in the election? The cat stares at some seagulls flying by above. Cutthroat, sharp, eyes on the prize. A free strider, no doubt. A noble creature protecting its home. He's a true nationalist. A bestial force ready to spread Asgalism, of course. Enjoy your day, citizen. Ah. Embedded in the earth, you find a weather-bitten stone in the shape of a spiral. Its edges are worn down. Smooth almost. And behind you lies the head of what was once a snail statue. Tell me your secrets. No response. Tell me your secrets, damn it! Your fist makes contact with the hard surface. A crack follows, along with a shooting pain up your arm and spreading through your fingers. Oh, God. Yellow, yellow. Good to see you. You're alright, Rock. You're alright. Rock stares at you menacingly, but a piece fell off from it from your violent act. Pick up the shard. Shard of Jor. You put it in your pouch. But you damaged it with your fist? The stone is very brittle. Nod and leave. You sleep, buddy? Well, hello there. Surprisingly content, hard worker, it is a devil. Braxo Pencilwing. You raise your head towards the sky. Above your head sits a tiny red creature. His wings flutter faintly in the wind. He's just a little guy with wings, reading his little newspaper. The fiend throws a quick glance your way. He's annoyed. Staring at a piece of paper, he does not acknowledge your presence. What you reading? A sigh escapes the fiend's maw. He slowly puts down the paper. I like the funny pictures. They're the best part. I believe the fiend is being sarcastic. I like the pictures too. Yeah, I imagine you would. Wait, he says, leaning to get a good look at you. Earthguard? A cleric? Hell's you doing here? I'm not allowed on Tolstad. Divine mission, the usual. Very well, I won't get in your way. I, for one, am very happy for your presence. This place has gone downhill since the city let the goblins and free striders run amok. Oh no, the devil's a kiss-ass. We need some damn order in this place. Wise words. So if you have any legal advice, just let me... If you need any legal advice, just let me know. He gives you a tiny, sharp smirk. Be careful. Devilish advice can bite you real quick. You hear about the tea shop? Yeah, of course. Pretty hard to miss when you're flying past Tolstad. What's your take? It blew up. Not sure what else you want to hear. Why do you think it blew up? Honestly, haven't seen a blast zone like that since the Coast War. Horrible waste of human lives, which claimed millions of lives. There was no honor in this fighting that you know. Conflict between the Arcanists of Reeds as well as every other nation connected with them across the coast. You didn't hear this from me, but scorch marks looks like those from a fireball, but not the kind you get from a trigger-happy pit fiend. We're talking high-level wizard stuff. Be careful, cleric. Powerful forces are at work here. Thinking about it for a few more seconds makes it clear that to me that it's all a big cover-up. Wouldn't be the first time a city-trained spellcaster goes off a little off the hinge. There's corruption in every system, even here. Other than that, not to be self-incriminating or anything, but could be a fiend or an elemental. I mean, Waterlane has shipments from Kargamesh every other month. Maybe a fireman elemental slipped through. Who knows? A fiend, huh? Don't look at me like that. Worst thing I can do is turn into a bat. An abnormally handsome bat, of course. But I'd suggest having a chat with the owner of the tea shop. Who knows what feathers were ruffled, eh? Gives you an ominous chuckle. Should I invest in stocks? Oh. I did not give, nor have ever given investment advice. But, here we go. Yes? He looks you up and down. I should ask, have you ever bought shares before, cleric? I don't know what that is. Okay, some basics then. Popularized by Divide Era, human adventure companies, a share is essentially a percentage of ownership of a certain venture. This is a real person. This is a real person at every party. Could be a guild, could be a company, or a specific adventure is something that is supposed to grow over time, so you can increase the value of securities in that venture. It is a risky way to increase your capital without actually doing any work. God, this devil's good. Learn from him. So why is it risky? It sounds like free money. Good question. Imagine you invest in an adventuring party. They head into the Verdun Hills to dive into some Gate-era tomb or an esoteric area filled with talking cats. Something weird and dangerous, but with potential for a cool treasure to be found and brought back. There's a major chance that those adventurers die out on their journey. If they do, you lose all the money you invested. They could make it back, in which case you get a percentage of the treasure based on your share. But how often do adventurers come back with a bunch of treasures these days? So, could people buy stocks in me? Little Red Devil stares at you. If you were to set up yourself as a venture, then maybe, I mean, if you could convince someone to invest in you, without breaking any laws regarding investment advice, I'd be impressed, so why not? So should I buy stocks? Look, there are rules in place. Norvik has laws governing what one can and cannot suggest when it comes to financial agency. Your god made those laws to protect people of lower than average intelligence from being tricked into those with ill intent. So, what about currency trading? That's something I heard about too. Oh, that's just the art of switching between various currencies. So you've got a pouch full of old embers, that is the old draconic coins. They're made of gold, so even though there are no governments these days to support it, you can always just sell them for gold value. Great. That is the most basic form of it. But when it comes to city-backed currencies, it gets more complicated. If you get 10 Bryn marks, and let's say you want to convert them into Reedian 10s, how many do you get? I don't know. Me neither. The value of each currency fluctuates day to day and as does the exchange rate to each other currency. Not to mention the locations as well. Tens are powerful because of the far reach of the free strider trading charters. Bryn marks are near useless in Norvik, so the exchange rate, while still not nothing, is quite low. And that makes Blood City corporations way less interested in investing here, which then perpetuates the weak value of their currency. Sigs of old Diminor are used in some places, sure, but bring them out in Norvik, and any shopkeeper will laugh at you, holding out those shiny little crystal discs. While the penning is accepted automatically, almost as if it's a slightly less valuable crown, then the Sol is, on the other hand, extremely valuable just because it's got Golden Horde's influence. And the Ilam Yanpala, those little weird ice cubes, well, I'm guessing you've never seen one and never will. Take them into an exchange station, and they will quite literally think you're messing with them. But yeah, that's some info for you. He has been long-winded. You talk a lot. He nods and grins. Economy, messy and fun. All right, that's all I have to ask about stocks. What does the law have to say about resurrections? That's one hell of a question. He smirks for a while. The imp's enjoying his pun before moving on. What a sociopath. Higher tier resurrections aren't illegal. They're just not available anymore. Not available. Figured a cleric would know better than me, but he says and shrugs. Says. Spells over 4th or 5th are rarely seen these days. If you want to know why, go pray. After Earth died, it's been a bit hard for even the top-ranking clerics to manage higher tier magic. At least, if you believe the rumors of the towers. Are you legally considered alive after resurrection? Yes, for all intents and purposes, you are alive. Undeath, on the other hand, would be a different affliction. How is it different? As long as the necromancy is considered of divine origin, and the souls return to a healthy body, then it is considered a normal resurrection. If the origin is more black magic shit, as they say, or some kind of corpse animation, then it would be considered as bodily sacrilege, and that's a top-tier criminal offense. Good, then I'm alive. He laughs. Haven't met any talkative zombies in my days, so yeah, you're alive. That's all I wanted to ask about that. All right, I could go on, buddy, but I think I need to go to the goblin. Whoa. Let me engage. I need to go to the goblin garden. A green face is splattered across the facade, staring wildly towards a flaming sky, and the dragon spread across it, or something like that. You can call this art? Place my hand upon the wall. Take a step forward. The painted stone surface is smooth. You feel an esoteric urge to communicate with this object. Tell me your secrets. Sick. You sense a crack in the wall. It wasn't there before. Then you hear a voice, a faint voice, a Hort voice. Secrets end when spoken. Talking to walls now. Awesome. It's like being a wall. Nothing. Nothing good or bad. Nothing in isolation. Who built you all? A god. Cool. Cool it with the heresy. I'm a devoted servant of Earth, and I don't listen to any other gods. Existence is not heresy. For Iomestra is as present as other. Iomestra? Iomestra. Never heard of that god. Sounds like a weak god to have been forgotten like that. How old are you? 15 time Malines. How many years is that? 2,000. Okay. Okay, thanks, wall. Okay. Crack disappears as quickly and silent as it came to. Then silence. Nicest wall you ever met. Bow to the wall. Thank you for your time. Wait, I'm back here? The hell is the goblin garden? Up here? At least a pillar crossing. It's like a circle. Hello. Drunk Sphinx. Okay, different entrance. Let's find that goblin garden. I can zoom out. Oh, I should do that. Right. Okay. Ooh, hello. Nature sleeps through the cracks. Wait, what the heck is this? Another shard of Jor? Don't mind if I do. Snell. Highly competent, but with a craving of validation. Just look at the way he dresses. Doesn't work for himself or any ideal. Devotes his life to his lady. Lone wolf, cares too much, won't let anyone know. Old trauma, guy rejected, family trouble, who knows. Hey, dude. Find a goblin standing at the tip of Tolstad. His clothes are fit for a Reedsian trader, and his haircut is fit for an Ascani nobleman, a superficial fellow. Goblin cares much about his looks. You catch him immediately glancing at your outfit. Let me guess, you're the cleric. Taking you for granted, this goblin needs to learn humility. Yes, I am the cleric. That's me. He nods, looking tired and annoyed. I'm Snell, runner and handler of the HWBT. Old lady's been waiting for you. Old lady, his wife? You should greet him properly. Give him a traditional goblin salute. Squat down. Hello, goblin. Nope. Snell gestures for you to get up. Stop. No squatting. That's not how you do it. Oh, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. It doesn't matter. Just don't, okay? So, I look down on you? Yes, cleric, you look down on me. Okay, I'm gonna keep squatting. The goblin stares at you. Keep squatting. You were saying? The goblin looks around, clearly struggling to find the right words. Exasperated, more like it. Okay, right. Head down to the garden throne, but, he waves his claw towards you. What's all this? You look like a human shit. You've been floating around in the banks of the river. Your uniform shows it. He's insulting you. The gall, you should teach him a lesson. I fell into the river. He gives you a shocked laugh. Wait, really? Yeah, it's fine. Somebody fish me up. Lucky you, I suppose. Just dust yourself off. The dragon's waiting, and trust me, you don't want to disappoint her. Is she spooky? Yeah, real scary. Insult her and she'll bite your head off. Then she'll scorch your corpse to dust. He laughs and crosses his arms. Ah, but seriously, she will fuck you up if you annoy her. Okay, lead me to her. Good, but just make it perfectly clear some ground rules. Don't say anything stupid. Don't climb the trees. Stay away from the edges, and he grins and shows off his polished fangs. Enjoy the garden, cleric. Goblin scurries down the stairs. He seems to be in a hurry. This dragon sounds dangerous. Keep track of her fangs. Tell her what she wants to hear, and you'll be fine. You look out of the river. The cold Ascani winds seeps through the cracks of your helmet. Earth be blessed. He is always with you. All right. Whoa! This is cool. Okay. More Riz. Get 1 ability score, 1 hit dice. Put towards Constitution. So you get plus 6 hit points, 1 hit dice. Okay, cool. Oh, that's slick. Oh, that's real slick. I have so many more hit points now. Oh my god. Oh, this place is awesome. Hello. Things keep disappearing. Nezwikala, Nessun of the Garden of the Green. At the top of the garden lookout, you see a strange creature hunched over. She appears to be massaging some shrooms. Beneath a large red hat, her drooping gaze slowly glides towards you. Cool hat, you should get one like that. The elf drops a final piece of mushroom into the bowl on the table and gives you a creepy grin. Nice corner you got here. Slowly and in an appropriately dramatic fashion, she widens her eyes to reveal piercing red pupils, and her grin widens even more somehow. Abort, run, leave. Her expression leaves your legs weak and not in a good way. Oh god, she's trouble. She's real trouble. Just look at the side of her head. Look at those pointy ears, one on each side, and those eyes. That's the second elf I see here. Aren't they rare? In your days, you only seen a handful of those gangly freaks. I hate the strength guy. Elves don't hang around in Norvik a lot. They usually stay away from lesser folk. But look at her. This is no elf of Ilum. This is one of those dark elves. Hello, elf. You hear a guttural chuckle leave her lips. A man delves into the garden, his sights set on the mysterious below. Are you that man? The way her eyes dart back and forth like that, is she onto something? Yes, how did you know that? Goblins are not the only ones who whisper underneath. I'm sure there's ghouls and goons as well. He tilts her head in comically large mushroom hat. I'm talking about plants and such. The elf stammers, or is that an idiolect? She turns around, her red eyes glimmering beyond a mist of spores. Ezwikala of the Green. Call me Nessun. I am an underling of the Hierophant of Dina. This is ridiculous. Why would a dark elf be an understudy to an elephant? There's something esoteric going on here. You're the understudy to an elephant? She gives you a goofy smile. That's not what that means, human. I am a druid in your tongue. I spent many days handling primal forces, that which grows and decays. Do you know much of it? It's about nature spirits, right? Like warlockism? Spirits do inhabit all living things. Although compared to making a deal with some fiend, I can promise you trees are much more austere. She lowers her gaze for what you realize is the first time since she raised it. I would like to hear your tale, human. There is much to be learned from your folk and your settlement in this band. Settlement? It's a great city-state, not some lone village. How sustainable is your lifestyle? You mean me in particular or my people? Both, or either. She presses down a mushroom in her bowl, sending a puff of spores into the air. I'm supposed to know that? I do not mean an exact number of hours or even years until you run out of natural resources. Just like an approximation, and perhaps a toll on the impact of the others in your city. Sustainable? How do you replenish the resources you consume? And if you do not, how many years until depletion? You want an answer now? If you have it, there's no stress. Think about it and move on. If you focus on yourself, you can probably sustain yourself for a long-ass time. Not yourself. The elf speaks of the realm. How long until the way of life collapses? Who cares, really? If you run out of shit, you just go to another place, take that shit instead. That's how it works. Oh, gods, you're focusing too much on the question. Instead, focus on what she wants to hear. I, personally, could live on an apple a day. That's pretty sustainable. Oh, that's not good at all, human. You require much more sustenance. A true statement. Please consume food. Not this guy. Pose with your thumbs in the air. Your legs tremble. To be fair, you haven't had a decent meal in a long time. She shows you a word expression. Care for yourself. Do not let the idealization of a goal hinder a healthy lifestyle. She gives you a bowl of the mushrooms from her bowl. She gives you some of the mushrooms from her bowl. Please, eat. It is as the hedonists say. Listen to your empty stomach. Handouts. What might I do? He places a palm against the rough floor. Off dinner has helped keep the undersea from being overtaken by unbalancing powers. Demigods, fiends, celestials, you're human, arcanists. Each creates a power that not only overtakes the primal, they do so with ease. That great war your kind waged upon one another delayed it, but I do certainly believe it is inevitable. That primal stuff should get stronger then. A solution, I see. Trust me when I say you do not wish to live in a realm where nature fights back. Really fights back. She takes a deep and deliberate breath. Now, enough of complicated topics. Tell me, human, do you have a mate? No, do not answer that. Stare at her. Well, your cheeks clench. No, not good. Don't worry, she's not hating you. She means it more like, are you married? Your mind races. Hostile. No, probably not. Elaborate. Of course. I apologize if I was vague, human. I only mean most humans in this settlement group in pairs. I wonder if those of your kind do the same for such long-term committed partnerships. Nope. I'm married to my work. She lowers her mushroom cap in size. I see. It's the same here, then. Path of an esoteric guardian is to be alone. The elf starts adding some kind of oily liquid to her mushroom bowl. A strange substance, golden, perhaps some kind of undersea whale? If this old elf can guide you in any way, make it so. What do you know about the tea shop? Only what Roots whispered to me. Well, elf leans closer, twisting her head to the side. You must delve deep, human. Something rotten happened that day. The green quakes, they fear what's to come. They whisper. So do they whisper anything useful? She leans back and lets out a resigned sigh. You do not speak with the trees often, do you? Insane behavior. What do you think happened? I will not deliberate on things I have no knowledge about. Where's the fun in that? Okay, thanks. I'll say that's it. Bye. Okay, bye. Alright, let's go talk to this dragon lady. Your stomach twists. Beware her illusion. Oh, hello. Hey, what's up, dude? Hey, Snell. You approach him below a sprawling tree. The well-dressed goblin stands proud beside his master. Go ahead, cleric. With a proud smirk, he motions towards the wooden throne. Such a little weasel. You should stand before the throne. Address your court. Okay, then. You approach the throne. The sprites flutter their glow illuminating the trunk of this great tree. Its roots reaching far below. Its branches holding up the dirt ceiling above. On the throne sits a tiny goblin, her smirk as bright as it is threatening. So this is the dragon. Yes, I can see it. Her glare is magnificent. Cleric! Wait, what's the voice for this? Because he's British. Let me think here. It's a shrill voice, according to the dialogue. I'm not gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with what I want. Cleric of Cleric of Norvik, of Earth and River. Her shrill voice echoes out through the chamber. I was assured by your masters, the top brass of the palace itself. Her voice causes you to shiver. They told me a cleric of the highest standing would arrive within the hour. So tell me, human. Dominion, she has control here. Why am I sitting here waiting? It's not that late. It's only been like a day. Tread lightly. You need her on your side. Make sure she knows you're on hers. My masters are idiots, but I'm here. Don't worry. Her frown quickly turns into a grin. Since we're on the same page, then you sense the dread in the air fade. Yet hers is a frightful presence. You need to stand. Do not let her impact your stature. You cannot take this much longer. You need to get out of here. Do not become frightened. Hell yeah. You brace your entire being as you meet her glare. With trembling innards, you resist. She lifts her chin. You stand. Good. The dragon leans on the armchair, letting out an exhausted groan. It is vexing to watch my streets descend so far. Are you even aware, cleric? A local business caught up in an inferno in the middle of the day, right on Pillar Road. My road. The way she says that causes you to tremble. And yet Magistrate Darrow, she spits out the name like it's a cursed word, he alone believes the Halfway Bridge tribe does not have jurisdiction over this particular location. Her anger is pure and intense. She's trying to reel it in. Why does Darrow say that? Because he is a fool born of nepotism and alcohol. Sick burn. Horrific slander. Sounds awesome. What's your usual jurisdiction? She leans back and picks something from between her fangs. I have an official recognition of law in Lower Tolstad. And where exactly is the tea shop located? She glares at you. It is, or was, rented out of a corner on the central fort, just above the holes, next to the pillar. She snaps her fingers towards the goblin to her right. That means it's a part of the core foundation of the island fortress. Therefore, that property is legally an underground rental unit, he says, bowing his head. Lady. My people have been handling that damn crow's contract for years, but no, suddenly when the entire unit goes up in flames, that's when my people no longer have the right to enter the premises, to deal with it, to clean up even. No, suddenly it's the city's business, and we should keep our noses out of it. Corruption, plain and simple. Sounds shady. Her sharp glare stabs at you. Normal business in Norvik. And don't get me started on the actual effect this has on my people. Snell, she says and beckons towards the comely goblin. He approaches the roots and takes a bow. Lady Sageleaf? Then he turns to you. The magistrate says it was an accident involving a fireplace failure. They yet to send anyone in to actually investigate the scene. You want to check it out yourselves? Of course. Lady glances at him, to which he responds by making a nervous face. Explosion occurred on the 21st of March, just past noon. The 3 minor injuries were reported in the area. Luckily, foot traffic was low at the time of the incident, so despite the massive kaboom, no dead folks who were injured. We only managed to get one name in the chaos. A certain Frank, son of Frank, was said to have walked away with lesser burns. Huh, that ain't a real name. He was apparently dressed in a fancy yellow outfit, whatever that means. Beyond that, we have some conflicting accounts. One person said, quote, he looked like one of them dungeoneers, you hear? A real adventuring man, end quote. Another thing he says, looking out to get out of trouble. Another said he was looking to get out of trouble, heading right down the stairs to Water Lane. Either he went down into the dungeon or over to Water Lane. Got it. Okay, Frank, son of Frank? Yeah. Huh, the goblin knows it's Frank, but it's the only lead. Cool name. Sure. The Dungeoneer, if you believe it, that comment was from one of the militia members. Could be smart to check the city below just in case, despite the dangers. Down to Water Lane. Yeah, seemed like he was heading in that direction. Though down could mean a number of things, Water Lane included. Fancy yellow outfit. I'm assuming some type of Reedsian fashion. You could tell in his voice that he's leaving out a but who fucking knows at the end. Was he inside at the time? I doubt it, he says, considering the state of the building. Why was he there? We don't know. Where is he now? We don't know. You just let him leave? I wasn't there, cleric, but yes. The militia did let him leave, since they were busy dealing with the fire. Although one of the militia members mentioned him just calmly walking away down the stairs. Maybe down to the crossing, or somewhere else, I don't know. Anything else you know? Snell gives a nervous look to his master before answering you. We have theories, but we need proof. The lady raises her claw. The unveiling has begun, cleric. So dramatic. Love her. Corruption. Madness. She claws at her wooden throne. Politics. This is clearly the work of a rogue spellcaster. Someone who cannot go unpunished. Can't you deal with it? The goblin bares his fangs at you. The lady clears her throat. Everyone holds their breath when she speaks. I formally declare a joint venture. The Halfway Bitch tribe and the Earthguard City Cleric shall investigate the tea shop on Pillar Road and bring justice to those who seek to harm the peace. No creature, foul or fair, shall escape my rage. The words seep out from her maw, burning the air. Every goblin in the chamber looks upon her in awe. She is theirs to serve. The dragon has spoken. So this is about revenge? Revenge? No, cleric. A gardener does not seek revenge upon the hail snail. They are simply eradicated. This is about keeping the peace, nothing more. Snell, she says, waving towards him. Yes, Lady Sageleaf, he says, bowing his head. You're the handler of this case. You've worked on it since the explosion. You know more than anyone. You catch the goblin trying to stop a grin from spreading across his face. Oh la la, complimented by his queen. I want you to represent the tribe in this venture. His face lights up. A goblin and a cleric. Together you will have access to both Upper and Lower Tolstad. You're going to have a pretty boy around. Damn, I thought this was going to be fun. Do not disappoint me, Snell. It appears you've received a party member on your divine mission. Sad it had to be a damn goblin. A new member to the party! He ignores you. Goblin takes a deep bow. Yes, Lady Sageleaf, your will be done. The mystery of the tea shop shall be uncovered. The sooner the better. First priority is the tea shop. We need to gain access. Your new goblin companion gives you a quick wave. Let's go, cleric. Snell has joined as a companion. You can speak with him if you need help finding your way across Tolstad. Alright, we got a party! For as much as she told you, there's a danger you're missing here. I visited the tea shop entrance, but it was shut. Yeah, by esoteric decree. So you've got to ask your coin lord for the passphrase, unfortunately. Right, and where's the tea shop again? The goblin sighs. You know the massive pillar reaching endlessly up into the sky? Yes, just west of that. The pillar is the centerpiece of Norvik, a glorious esoteric monument. One Earth gladly kept it in his new city post-reconquest. I like you already, Snell. Ah, yeah, mutual for sure. Alright, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Alright. We got a party now. Come with me, Snell. This guy looks like me. Hell yeah. Oh, we could have gone this way. Freedus, I will behold you. She is dressed in a fine silken robe like a noblewoman. You approach the door, the green door. An apartment in the hole is like any other. Knock twice in a polite fashion. A long time passes. No one? No one. Guess I'll have to try again another day. Guess I'll come back tomorrow. Yeah, we could go up, I guess. Talk to this lady. The girl looks across the chasm. A noblewoman, that's a pretty expensive dress. She slowly turns her head towards you. What? What's your favorite color? What? No, go away. How rude. Cool. You're very rude. Sure, now go away. What do you know about the tea shop, mysterious woman? She rolls her eyes. It exploded. Why do you say that? Have you seen it? I get the feeling you don't want to talk about it. Don't have anything to say. I want to ask you some personal questions, but I have a feeling you won't respond in any meaningful way. Smart. Can you go now? Alright, bye. Get her ass. Water Lane View. It says Yellen inside. Oh, wait! Oh, I can't go here yet. It's probably closed. Opens at sundown. Okay. Man, look at, get a load of this place. Whoa, a griffin! Beware those fangs and the rest too. Hello. You approach a ball of feathers and wings and really, really sharp claws. Too bad he's clearly overfed. Magical beasts can sometimes understand basic common. You should try speaking with it. It's a griffin, right? You will require to speak with animals to communicate properly, of course. See a pool of drool forming underneath the open beak of the beast. It is asleep. Wait, look behind it. There's an entrance to the warehouse on the other roof. If you want to get inside, you're going to have to get past this bad boy. Mythical beast snores gently before you. I don't even want to ask what the plan is here. What a majestic creature. Don't you want to pet it too? No, no, thank you. And seriously, be careful. I'm not cleaning up your guts if that thing skewers you. Alright, we'll come back later. Whatever you say, buddy. Ooh, right click is kind of nice. Yes. Trash bin, rear, forest, whiff, maltite, whiff. The trash inside this bin speaks to you. Don't fall for it. Look to Snell. He gives you a nonchalant half shrug. It's Water Lane. There's always something going on here. Just open the trash can. As you lift it aside, you immediately see something moving in the pile of shredded documents and old scraps of food. A pair of legs. See Marth? Suddenly jumping out of the pile with a poof of moldy dust is a pine cone. A pine cone with limbs. It hands you some leaves while doing a strange, seemingly improvisational dance upon the trash. Wait, are you one of those? Before you're able to do anything about it, the little creature poofs away. Don't breathe it in. Mold is, as your research has shown for you, bad. As it fades, you see only trash. I've heard about those things. Never seen them, though. What do you know about them? Just what I read in the paper and what Nesson said it goes on about. They're called Vatar, or something. The Lamplighters Guild has a public spat. Why am I going like Scottish? Called Vatar, or something. The Lamplighters Guild had a public spat with them a couple months back. Points to the lamps behind you. Apparently, they mess with the everlasting lights. I'm doing Scottish all of a sudden. Not so everlasting then. I guess it's a PR name. I get why they're mad, but I think they solved everything once the PCG got involved. And, they're supposed to be all over the garden, too. Not that I've ever seen one. Anyhow, they clearly seem to like you. Let's keep it like that. Alright, well. We continue. We should probably go try and... Actually, no. Darrow, it said, is available after sundown, right? Actually, let me... Let me see if I can talk to people. Please don't bother with that, cleric. You think about who you could send a message to. Hi, Lady Sageleaf. I'm working in the tea shop. Just wanted to check in and let you know everything's good. What in the fuck are you thinking? You dare send me a Pebble message? You must be out of your damn mind, human. Message ends. Rough crowd. She must be busy. Where are we going? Is that message not pinned anymore? Okay. Ignore the crab. Hint 6 explains everything. Yep. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, wait. We could go on top? I did not notice the stairs the first time. Ooh. You're new. You weren't there before. resistance now. Handwritten note entitled Important Notice. Young and Dumb updated to resistance members of Tolstad. Sounds like a good organization. What are they resisting? Evil, surely. Let's read the note. Tonight's ting is cancelled. Meet up tonight on Waterlane instead. It's time to stop the chants. Signed by R. When's this meeting? This evening, it seems. Tonight should mean something like between 7 and midnight or something. The chant? A locally produced newspaper by Ozgal authors, and then Waterlane. You know what Waterlane is. Don't be stupid. It's right down below. You know the underground port, largest port in the city. Right, interesting. You ever heard about the Resistance now? Yeah, the Norvik Resistance or whatever. Minor organization, basically a bunch of humans causing trouble. I only know of them because they wiped away some goblin graffiti a couple months ago. I went and talked with one of their mums, nice old lady in East Housing. After that, we didn't have any more trouble. They're Asgalists? Nationalists, I think. A bunch of boys. Human boys tend to lean nationalistic for certain reasons. Ain't that the dang truth? Yeah, obviously rolls your eyes despite the fact that he cannot see it. He squints. Are you rolling your eyes? Yes. Roll my eyes again. Ah, okay. It looked like you had some type of neck problem. But it's fine. Keep at it. I'll stop looking now. Whoa. Thought I saw something. Do I need to go down low to get it? There's something on there. Get to it there. All right. I'm gonna do a quick BRB. I'm gonna refill on water. Actually, wait. Maybe we can get it here. Wait. Never mind. I'm engaged. Strange. Look at it over the ledge towards the roller mill's blades. You see them spinning as per usual, except one of them. There's something stuck. You see a rod. An esoteric event? What are you looking at? Oh, he mouths and stares at the thing you're looking at. Looks like a rod? Weird. The hell is that? Type of magic item, perhaps. Maybe some kid threw it into the roller mill blade. Wait, wouldn't it be dangerous? No, actually, I'm gonna grab the rod. Advantage: Snell won't want you to fall. Hell yeah. Yeah, reach out. Leaning as far as you can. Oh, for God's sake. The goblin grabs onto your skirt. Uniform. He grabs onto your uniform. Balance on the edge and you get it! Gained item: movable rod. It is a hard wooden frame with fancy iron set pieces on each end. Along the handle is a button, however, it appears permanently pressed down on. Oh, it's an immovable rod. I've seen one of the things. I don't think it's supposed to move, though, right? Quick swipe of your hand reveals its magical nature. The tingle. However, this item is clearly broken. Broken how? Try giving it to the goblin. Goblin grabs the rod. As you do, the goblin holds it alone. Yeah? It's really light. It's esoteric, clearly. Try tossing it into the air. He shrugs. Okay. He tosses his hand up and the rod does not leave his palm. What? He mutters and tries to let go of the magic item. I can't. It's like I'm glued to it. What the hell? Here, take it back. Goblin hands it over to you without a problem. He looks perplexed. Try touching it against the ground. As you do, it gets stuck to the ground. Somehow. It's a broken, immovable rod. It's a movable rod? Yes, great name. Huh. Whatever object touches last, the rod will be esoterically locked and aligned with it. It cannot be moved once it touches an object until it comes in contact with a second object. Huh. So what can it be used for? Used? Oh, nothing. It's quite literally a useless stick. Really? Well, if used very carefully, it could be a bookend. Was it worth it? I mean, it's a cool stick. It is a very, very interesting stick. Those can never be bad. Right.